All right, all right. Connective vibe. Greetings. We're here for another connective vibe. I hope you enjoyed the last one. We talked about that word, right? We broke down that word and the volumes that word speaks and the connection to what it can do and disarm us, right? If we give it power to do that and change our observation, our degrees of seeing, right? Our skew. We change our skew. We don't look at the skews the same. We start looking at it from, we understand we have degrees here, the real degrees. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The real degrees, where it came from, the origination, which is degrees of the 360, and we're acquiring more degrees as we acquire more knowledge of self, right? The self connected to the universal, which is the innerverse, which connects you to the way out is in, not the way out is outside you. The portal is within you. So what we did was we disarmed that which browbeats yourself, which is really your own thoughts. When we looked at that last word, disappoint, and the mental aspect of it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna venture to the very other side of disappointment on this pole, on this dualistic plane. We're gonna go to the other side of it. And this other side is we're gonna get into a word of the day that I mentioned. But it's not word of the day, but this is a word that is a portal, that it is a cheat code in the sim. And you go, how's that, Danny? How's that, D-boy? It's a cheat code. It needs to be used and used by you, depending on your personality and how you are. Some folks automatically seem to go there automatically. Some folks who kind of can be grumpy and, well, as me, grumpy, have to always go to that place to get a mindset that I do to have it. I know people who always are in that place. That's just kind of their nature of what they are. And then others who, like I said, I can vouch for the others. That's me. I have to work on it. It needs to be a discipline in me to take this word and apply it every day, because it is your helpmate. It is your cheat code. It is that which will send you to the next level in every aspect of your life. It's a tool of power. And that word is, let's talk about it. It's the opposite of disappointment. Gratitude. All right. Gratitude. It's thankfulness. Thankful, pleasing. Favor, meaning thankfulness. All those aspects. It's living and breathing and always being thankful and complete. Think about this of the other word. What's the difference in thankful and being let down? Most times you're let down is because you had this premise of getting to a certain goal, right, or a certain place. And then when it didn't happen, when you thought it was going to happen, you immediately got skewed, pushed down, and then you went off on yourself, and your negative thinking and thoughts has failure, disease, dis-ease, right? Diseased, blame, thinking you're failure, that you didn't do the job well enough. And we talked about how that really ham hocks you. It drives you out of your energy. It lowers your vibration and frequency. Thoughts become words. Thoughts are always playing into words. That's why meditation is so powerful, because you get into meditation, which starts to give you space between these words. And when you have space, guess what? It gives you a chance to say, I don't choose that. Let that go. Keep going. You're gone. What's the next thought? Yeah, no, I don't ride that train. And I've used it examples of catching the airport. I got to get on the 21st terminal. I walk past the first 20 because that's not my destination. So I just let them go. I don't jump and pretend those first 20 are different thoughts. A different thought each 20. I didn't ride that train because I knew my destination place was on 21. See what I'm saying? So so this gratitude space is being in a thankfulness and not always wanting to apply anything out of it, that you're thankful for everything that you are, everything that you got, your life, your whatever your frequency is, you're just always building the gratitude, the gratefulness, the gratitude. Always, it's thankfulness in the in etymology. It's really tied into the thankfulness, right? I'm going to see if there's some related stuff into it. Graciousness, right, is the word gracious. Congratulations, grace. That makes sense. Graciousness, gratuitousness. Um, all these things are always a pull up, a push up of your frequency to live in this harmonized thing that draws the attraction it draws is higher frequency and vibration, and it draws portals to you and open doors. Yeah. It starts aligning and you start breaking seals. Yeah. Seals start aligning. As they align, it's like cracking a code. And I've talked many times, I talked to a brother today about cracking codes. We were on the phone, somebody was listening to my video, and then we got numbers exchanged, and he was like, you're cracking codes, we're cracking codes. And as we start cracking codes, what you're doing is you're aligning, you're opening doors, you're opening up portals, are opening up there, and these codes are cracking. And it was done with, gratitude's a huge thing. So the thing is, when you take a gratitude and apply it to a goal, if you don't reach the goal and go into deep dive into disappointment, like the word previous, right, is you don't deep dive, you don't go down under into the depths of despair because you didn't meet your goals, because you let disappointment give you the gut punch, which dropped you, and then you went low, right? But if you keep gratitude and stay in the gratitude part of this, it doesn't matter if you didn't meet it then. What was the lesson I could apply to meet it later? Maybe it wasn't meant to be done. It didn't happen because there's things I needed to learn, things within myself I needed to work on, relationships I needed to get together, things I needed to do on myself, things I needed to take care of first before I got to this. I needed to get in order so that I could receive, do, and actually have that. And when I learned the lesson, now I can go back and do what I needed to do, and then it would manifest or birth. I like the word birth, like giving birth, right? Then it would birth to you at its appointed now, not a disappointed time, but appointed time. Not disappointed, appointed. Come on now. Not disappointed, appointed. The top, the point. Right? It's time. So the gratitude would still stimulate you into the motivation because you're setting a path of gratefulness. Even if you feel, and don't think that just because you have gratefulness, it's what you connect to. If you feel disappointment trying to get in, the gratitude one in the mindset using these tools is to shift your thought. Don't take that thought in and ride that boat, because you ride disappointment, you're gonna go down low. You're gonna be like Joseph throwing in the story in the Bible. Joseph throwing in the pit. Their idea was to throw him in the pit, right? Take him to a low place, his low place. Sell him and then pull him out of there and then sell him. It was the pit, the lower place, right? Disappointment will definitely give you the pit dance, the mosh pit dance, the lower level dance. Come on now. It will do that to you. Disappointment, because it ends with the ment, means it does a mental job on you if you ride the ride. But if you stay in the gratitude foundation of your frequency and vibration, when it comes, you just said, I don't ride that boat. Sail away. I look the other way. Where's the next lesson and the growth to get where I need to go into what I'm doing? And this is a thing that we deal with, especially when we are expecting other people to do certain things. Expecting and having expectations that others are going to do certain things will always cause you disappointments, because you're betting on them doing what you want. Like I said in the previous video, sometimes you can give people the best advice that is the best advice, but it's up to them to use the advice and apply it. You can't apply it for you. That's a tough thing for parents to learn with children, and it's really something you have to learn even with your spouses, even with your best friends, everybody outside of you. Those who have knowledge of the self have to apply within them and have this knowledge not to be caught up in hijinks. Notice they call it hijinks. I'm here to tell you a bunch of it's not high jinks. That's false, especially with the system or the construct. It's low jinks because they want to lower you. Yeah, and some things are good lower, right? That's a whole different story. I'm thinking about cholesterol, but that's a whole different thing. It's kind of like negative ions. There's good negative ions. That's another thing about antioxidants and oxidants. But anyways, so gratitude is going into a thankful mindset that opens doors into all these G words, into the, let me put these glasses on real quick, right? Into the, even has a chart here of of the frequency per million when you trends of gratitude, right? And it shows that in the 1800s how high it was. Wow. Or is this a number? And then 2009, how it, wow, this is actually a chart in here. This is actually a chart, actually a graph, actually pretty cool of this in showing the difference of the frequencies, well, them who bathe in really gratitude. So what I'm saying, if gratitude's tough for you, you don't wake up gratitude. You wake up like still kind of out of it and trying to find your way. Some people don't wake up with a, hi, good day, good morning, hello, how are you? Yeah. Some people kind of, oh, yeah, I'm up. You know, if you got that old, you got to get into your gratitude mindset. Gratitude mindset. Have to, or you're going to keep getting on the surfboard and get knocked off. You can't keep doing the same things expecting different results. What do they call that? Crazy or insane, right? You can't be expecting to do the same things over and over and over and over, expecting different results when you've seen the results over and over and over didn't give you what you were looking for. Facts. Facts. It's time to take the wisdom with the knowledge and apply the wisdom, because this is applied wisdom, gratitude. The gratitude inflammation compared to the disappointment is the key magic cheat code for that change. The observation and perspective that comes with gratitude is a different observation and perspective of gratitude is a different observation perspective of disappointment, because you feel dissed. Like, you know, people say he dissed you, and it's diss the point. You diss the point to you, and then mentally you whipped your tail after that because you went into despair and called yourself a failure. You're not a failure. These are not failures. They're lessons learned. They're lessons learned. One more time, can we say that? Lessons learned. Apply it immediately with your wisdom. So, this was gratitude. We did the gratitude dance today. I thought there was a song called Gratitude Dance in the old days. I looked it up. I could have swore there was way back in the 70s. And then I looked it up and said, no, I can't find the song. Why did I think there was a song called Gratitude Dance? But I looked it up and said, no, it's not in here. Where did I get that? Just maybe because of the word gratitude. Sounds like it needs a dance with it. But anyways, gratefulness, graciousness, gratitude. I have to apply it to myself daily. I do. Right? I do. 100% I have to. It just doesn't come from me just rolling out of bed. I have to do certain practices to get my mindset straight to have my day the way I want it to be. Take charge. It's really taking charge. You're the head. You take charge. You're connected within to all that is. You're connected. Not diverted, not separate. You are connected. You guys have a great day. I will follow up with this with a overview of both words together. Have a great day.